Okay, it seems I'm live. I'm just waiting for everyone to join. Now, this is another live Sunday live. We used to do a lot of lives before, right? But now we thought, hey, let's. We are doing live session on Java, but then from a long time we have not done any QA. And then during the live session, I was getting a lot of questions. So I thought, let's do it live. So I'm here to answer all of your questions today. Okay, so just waiting for everyone to join. YouTube is a bit late in sending the messages. Okay, where the event is going live. Okay, so we are going live on two different platforms. We are live on YouTube as well as on LinkedIn. So let me know from which platform you're watching this. Okay, great. So most of you have joined, so we can start with the QA, which we can start with the questions and answers. So Rajneesh says LinkedIn here. Oh, that's awesome, Rajneesh. Thanks for joining. In fact, I can actually see the icon as well. That's great. Thank you so much for joining everyone on Sunday. And we got Papa Chaudhary after a long time. Hi, Papa Chaudhary. I remember you from a long time. Okay. A few of the names which always pop up in the chat window. I love that. Okay, so we'll start with the questions, and here we go. Do we have any questions here? Okay. Joel says, hi, sir. Lots of love from Bangladesh. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, question from Nikita. Spring and Spring Boot, how to start? It's very simple. First, you have to learn Java, the core Java concepts. Then bit of database concepts, JDBC, advanced concept like Servlet. And then once you are done with this, you can start with Spring and Spring Boot. In fact, there is no compulsion to learn Servlet for Spring Boot because when you build an application, if it is not related to web service or websites, you don't need to work on servlets. But then it's good to know those concepts before we jump into Spring Boot. So make sure that your core Java concepts are clear. Okay, question from Manohar. Say something about your Onion classes using Java program. Okay, that's the thing, right? We are launching two courses, basically, not one, Java and blockchain. During the live sessions, I used to get a lot of questions, so I thought, hey, today we can discuss that as well. And one of the frequently asked question now is about the Java program. People are getting confused: is it live or recorded sessions? And I mean, frequently I get the same question: is it live or is it recorded? See, recorded we have done a lot on this channel. It's there on Udemy as well. But then this time we are going a live. We're doing a live session, and this is. Let me just give you a quick walkthrough what I'm talking about. Okay. Or maybe let me just talk about the courses later. Let me just get your questions first, and then all the course-related questions will be discussed later. Yes, I know. A lot of you have the same question. Okay, but we got a different question this time. So this question is from Rhythm, and the question is, I completed Python. I'm not an expert, but I know a good amount of it. Now I'm a bit confused. Should I learn Django or some other languages, as my main focus is app development? So if you are sure you want to go for app development, get into that. Maybe Android or iOS. Start with those things. But in case if you want to do both, if you want to do web development as well as app development, uh, give it a try to Django series as well. But if you're sure that you're going to app development, go for Android or iOS. Okay. So everyone, course-related questions, we'll discuss that later. In fact, I will not even see your questions. I will talk about frequently asked questions and then see if your question is getting answered there. Okay. Interesting question and frequently asked question again. Bro, tell me top paying jobs. See, every job has a top paying opportunity. Even if you learn Java, JavaScript, or maybe cloud service, everything is good. But then, if you really want to get into a job, high paying job, try to go for something very new in the market, maybe AI, blockchain, robotics, cloud architecture. So think about those fields which are very unique and we don't have much people there. So that should give you an advantage. Okay, when you will start the cloud course? As of now, I'm busy with a lot of different stuff, so going on cloud now will be difficult for me. Uh, okay. Which language is best for learning DSA? Any language will do because ultimately you're learning the base concept. Implementation can be done in any language which you love. C, C++, Java, JavaScript that you can select. But if you really want to improve your programming skills, I think C is still a master. A question from Manan Gandhi says, "How is your Mac Studio performing?" It's awesome. For that, you should ask this question to Harsh. I'm not using it. You know, Harsh is using it for the editing purpose. Which language should we learn mostly? That depends again. You know, every language is good. To start with, you can start with Python or C language. But if you want to get into full stack development, web development, JavaScript is good. If you want to get into enterprise market, big companies, Java is still rocking. Which language prefer for backend development? I would still say Java. Irrespective of how much JavaScript has achieved, Java still stays strong there. And if I mean, if you get error in Java, at least you can solve it. Okay, how many days needs to crack any placement exam? Maybe 2 days or 6 months. It depends upon how much you know, right? Uh, First of all, I'm not a big fan of training people on interviews, but it's happening now, right? Everyone want to learn how do we crack interviews. I'm not a big fan of it. But then, if you want to prepare for interviews, your base concept, your core concepts need to be clear. So, if your core concepts are clear, you can prepare yourself for interview in 2 days. If it is not clear, maybe you have to learn everything in 6 months. So that depends. Do you know PHP language? Yes, I have worked on it. Again, not a big fan, but I've worked on it, and currently I'm not doing it, so I don't remember the concepts even. Okay, I have seen you hackathon. Okay, I've seen your hackathon. Can I join as solo? Of course. We have a lot of participants who came there as a solo participant, and yeah, you can do that. Okay, cool. I can see a lot of questions are popping up here. Cool. Uh, okay, big debatable question: Java versus JavaScript. Why not both? Right. It depends upon people as well. Personally, I prefer Java more than JavaScript, but JavaScript has got a lot of popularity nowadays, so give it a try. ఎట్లా ఉన్నావు బాగున్నాను సుచిత్ Okay, question from Rohan. Why Spring Boot became so popular now? It was famous for a long time. It's just that few things takes time to reach to the student level. In fact, in colleges, they focus more on outdated technologies. And so Spring Boot, maybe they are teaching Spring Boot in colleges now as well. Uh, so, yeah, Spring Boot is great, very easy to make applications. Please launch C Sharp course, not in the plan as of now. Question from Teja Kiran. As a fresher, can you can easily understand both Java course and blockchain course? Yes. In fact, the course content which we have created which starts from base. So at least for the blockchain, we are not assuming that you know a lot of stuff. See, having a knowledge of any other language will be helpful when you're learning Solidity or any programming for uh, making DApp. But then even if you don't know, you can learn on the go. So there's no prerequisite. Okay, so again, a lot of questions on the course. So let me just talk about that quickly. Before that, we have a question from Raj. Sir, you moved to Bangalore permanently. As of not as of now, I'm still in Mumbai. I will be going to Bangalore in the month of September or October, the first week of October. That's the plan. Yeah, that will be permanent shifting to Bangalore. Okay, great. Question. Okay, interesting question from Nikita. Is Java full stack course is free? Technically, yes. Actually, paying around 3,600 for the entire course of 6 months, I would say that's free. Basically, we pay more than that for the 6 months internet connection. You see that? Yeah. Okay, future of Java. See, there was a point when Java was down. I know a lot of other languages came up, but then Java was never going down. It stayed consistently at the same level. But then after recent updates in Java, now Java is getting updated in every 6 months. Can you imagine that? One of the fastest changing languages. So now Java is getting updated in 6 months, and now the current version is Java 18. So in last 3 years, we got how much? 12 new versions. So that's crazy. Or maybe 11 new versions. So Java has a good future because of the new updates, and now Java can compete with any language which you say. If you feel Java is verbose, wait for the. Maybe you have not seen all the latest feature. I should make a video on the latest feature so that you can see the changes in Java. Okay, quickly let me just go through the courses link here. Okay, there's one more question which we'll address. Can you please tell me the career in testing? It has a good career. It has a very good career. So for that, you have to learn some tools and some concepts and start working on it and see everything as a career, as I mentioned before. It's all depend upon how much you're interested in. If you're excited about it, please go for it. Okay, quickly, let me share my screen and talk about those two courses which are coming up. Okay, am I sharing my screen? No. Okay, so basically this is where I'm sharing my screen. I just want to make it full screen for some time, and here we go. Okay, basically this is a course, and just to address some of the questions, I can see there are a lot of questions here. Uh, so the first thing is the title of this course is Enterprise Java with Spring Boot. We should have kept it as Java full stack, but then the course was already launched, so we have not changed it. But actually, we are talking about everything in Java. So just you name a technology, you name a concept, it will be there in this course. Now, this is a live course. This is not a recorded videos. Okay, this is a live course. So I'll be teaching you live on the weekend for 6 months. And if you see the concepts, if you see a syllabus, it's huge. Recently, I got one of the comment from one of my viewer on YouTube by saying, "Hey, it took me half an hour to read the syllabus itself." So it's that in depth. So you can see we are going to talk about OOPS, then we have Java projects. Uh, we are going to talk about JDBC, NoSQL, Hibernate, Spring, and then there's also concept of agile there. Because once you start working for a company, you need to understand how that company works, what is their work culture, and for that you will be learning all those things. We are going to talk about Docker as well, and then the most important thing is we are going to learn about microservices. Okay, so even microservices is there. Now, for this course, I'll be your lead trainer, and then we also need help, and that's why we have Heather Abbas who will be helping me in this course. But I'm going to be your lead trainer. I love teaching, right? I don't want to stay away from it. And for the entire thing, the fees is only 4,000 rupees, and that too you will get 10% discount if you use the uh, link in the description. Yeah. And yes, so when you enroll, there was some questions when after the enrolling, they got some pre-recorded videos. That's right. Once you enroll for the course, you will get free videos of JavaScript just to what you will do till for next 1 week. The course is starting from 9th, right? So you can learn about JavaScript till that point. In fact, the plan is to also add React in this course, not completely, but the basics of React to make you understand how do we work with the front end and back end. So no, we are not going to teach you React in depth, but good to start with. Now, this is one course. Of course, you can find the link in description, so do check it out. Next course we have is blockchain. Now, this course is coming on 23rd of July. Again, this is a live course of 6 months. The timing for the Java batch is from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The timing for the blockchain batch is 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So they're in two different times. Of course, I can't do both at the same time, right? I'm not Rajnikant to have multiple clones. But then there are two different timing. The blockchain batch is starting from 23rd of July. Now, if your question is, what's the future of blockchain? It's huge. You can't imagine. There are times when you don't have words to explain the future of something. There are multiple uses of blockchain, and in next 2 years, most of the industries will be using blockchain for different projects. Okay, so when we talk about blockchain, we are going to start with basic. The HTML and HTML, CSS, JavaScript is also there. For this course, I'll be a lead trainer, and then we'll be having mentorship from Krish Nayak and Sanjeevan Thorat. But I'll be leading this batch. Now, apart from this, we are going to talk about JavaScript. Now, the most important thing is we have Ethereum. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, then to program in that, we have Solidity. And then we have other things like we are going to make project on NFTs. And then we have Polkadot. So it's huge. I'm not even sure if we can finish this in 6 months. It may go for 8 months, but that's the judgment we have. So we are guessing it will be 6 months course, but it might be bigger than that. Okay. Okay, question from Jasbi is saying, can I switch to Java after 2 years of experience in some other language after taking your course? So you can switch to Java after? Yes, of course, of course. See, in the companies itself, they have this program where you can shift project, where you can shift departments. For that, you have to showcase your skill set, right? So at least once you learn Java, once you understand everything, you will get the idea what you can do, and you can convince your managers, you can convince your HR that this is what I know and I want to switch. Even in fact, you can switch to new company as well. Okay. See, there are a lot of vacancies for every technology. The only problem is, are we skilled enough to get that job? So don't just watch videos, don't just attend live sessions. Trust me, it will not help. Even if you join my batch and if you attend all my sessions, it will not help. Because so what you have to do is during the live sessions, we will give you some assignments. You have to work on a project. That's where you will learn the real stuff. That's how you will grow your skills. But if you say I will just watch your video, it will not work. Okay, how much Python should one learn to get an entry-level Python and Django developer job? It's very simple. You can just follow my playlist. That is enough. So go to YouTube, Telesco channel, look for the Python playlist, watch it. That is enough. Okay, there's a bombardment of questions there. Just a second. Just checking if everything is good. Yeah. So come on, hit that like button, everyone, if you enjoy the live sessions. I love it. Okay. How much Java we need as a fresher? At least till threads. Yeah. So exception handling, threading, uh, collection API. Yeah, those things are required. Can we manage to attend both the courses as the syllabus is huge for both? You can if you're not doing anything else. If you're a student, you can do it. But if you're working for a company doing both the courses, it will be hectic. It's not like it's impossible. It will be hectic. Anything in your treasure for big data developers? I'm not into big data, so I can't comment on this. Kotlin versus Java. Given a choice, I would work on Java. But then, if your project is demanding Kotlin, Kotlin is good because ultimately the code is getting converted into bytecode, right? So, is infosec consultancy a good career option? Yes. Okay, Prakash is asking how much time it will take to shift to Web3. Maybe 3 to 4 years, 5 years to go for full migration. But we are still in that phase, right? So it is migration is still going on. But it will take some time for every company to do that, every service to do that. Okay. The next question. The question in this chat, YouTube chat is going up. I don't know what's wrong with my software here. It's very slow on this side. Okay, question from Tushar. How much time would it take to learn Java beyond basics and Spring Essentials if I know Java basics? Maybe 3 to 4 months if you are doing a self-paced course. But if you're doing the online live course, it will take 6 months. Is manual testing having scope or not? I'm not sure. I'm not into testing, but with manual testing, also try automation. Do both. I think that should work for you. Okay, question from Manohar. Am I able to listen to this session again if I miss the live session? Yes. In fact, for all the live sessions, there will be recording available. In fact, when once you let me just share my screen again. So let's say if you enroll for the course, when you go to the course here, this is where you have all the pre-recorded sessions. But then once the live session starts on 9th July, you will be having one more session here for the videos, and all the live sessions will be available there. Okay. Okay. So this is just for the reference. This is just for learning purpose. But once we start the live session, you will be having the live videos here. So after every session, the video will be available here. Okay, 5 more minutes. We are live, and then we are good to go. Okay, Sagrika says, "Hey, hi Naveen, can I learn Java if doesn't not have IT background? Also, how to enroll? If you don't have IT background, you can still try because in fact 3 to 4 years back, I used to take live sessions, and most of them, around I can say 20% of them were from non-IT, and then they were able to learn Java as well. Uh, so if you are dedicated enough, of course, learning Java is not a big task. It just take time. Okay, so maybe 1 month for 1 or 2 months for core Java. So yes, you can still get into core Java if you even if you're from non-IT. Now, how do we enroll for the courses? You will find the link in description. There are two links, one for the Java course, one for the blockchain course, and you can enroll from there. Okay. And if I'm not wrong, Sarik, I also got your LinkedIn message. Like some noise. Okay. So will there be any cross section between data science and blockchain? Yes. In fact, most of the technologies, most of the projects which will be coming in future will have a combination of everything: AI, data science, blockchain, IoT. So there will be crossover for sure. Hi, sir. Why Java does not have pointers concept? Do you really want pointers in Java? People are running away from pointers. One reason is Java does not directly work on the hardware. It works on the JVM, a layer in between. That's why we can't use pointer there. So Kubernetes is good or not for the career? It is best. Try it out. There are a lot of vacancies for Kubernetes. They're not able to find good people who knows Kubernetes. Okay, JavaScript versus Python, which should be learned for fun? It's quite big like React. It's simple. For fun, for web development, I would still suggest you to go for JavaScript. But if you want to explore machine learning and those stuff, try Python. Kaushik says, scope after enterprise Java course, you will know Java from start to end. You can build enterprise projects. So you will be building a project in the course as well, and you can showcase that project in your for the interviews and wherever you want to apply for the job. Will Java die after Kotlin popularity? Of course not. Of course not. All the Java new versions have some amazing features which can compete with any language. Last one question, then we are done. Okay, can you please tell about the career in DevOps? It has a good career, very good career for DevOps. Make sure that you learn good tools in DevOps before you apply for the job. Knowing just the theory of DevOps will not work. You should be able to actually work on the DevOps concept, technology tools, so that you can push your code from the development environment to the operation environment. How is your Spring course different from Java full stack other than live session? The Spring course only has Spring concept, right? The full stack course will have everything. It will have core Java, SQL concepts, NoSQL, servlets, Hibernate. Uh, then we have Spring. Of course, we have Spring, and then we also have microservices, which is not there in the Udemy Spring course. So Udemy Spring course is actually only 1 month course of or 2 months course of whatever 6 months course we are doing. Okay, so that's it, everyone. It's 3:30. I was wanted to go live for half an hour, and then we are done. This is Sunday, so enjoy your day, everyone. So tomorrow as well, we have our Java live session, Java community live session, and we'll focus more on the interface concepts. So that's it, everyone. Bye bye. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this session. See you in the next session, everyone. Bye bye.